Look at Hebrews chapter 5, and we'll be looking at this more closely in coming weeks. But Hebrews chapter 5, this is actually what the Bible holds out to us as a hallmark of spiritual maturity. Alright? Of spiritual maturity. Hebrews chapter 5, we'll begin at verse 13. Well, let's actually begin at verse 12. In fact, though by this time you ought to be teachers, you need someone to teach you the elementary truths of God's Word all over again. You need milk, not solid food. Alright? So he's reproving them, rebuking them, because they're not where they should be. He says you should be teachers by this point. But you're still living on the basics. You still need milk. Alright? Not solid food. And he says, verse 13, anyone who lives on milk, being still an infant, immature, at an infant stage in their Christian life, is not acquainted with the teaching about righteousness. But solid food is for the mature, who, by constant use, have trained themselves, and the same word for discern, to distinguish good from evil. So here is what the Bible sets forth for us as a hallmark of spiritual maturity. If one is not at an infantile, a childlike stage in their Christian life where they're feeding only on milk, that is, if they're no longer naive and gullible and subject to being tossed to and fro by every teaching that comes, they have the ability to test the spirits. They're able to test everything and to hold on to that which is good, to distinguish the spirit of truth from the spirit of falsehood. They've trained themselves to distinguish good from evil. This is spiritual discernment. It is what we must have. It is what we need in our day, and it is what Solomon tells us we so critically need if we are to be wise. All right? We need discernment.